Hi, this is Jeremy Bergh. I'm VP of Sales at the Imaging Source. Laurie-Ann, my question for you is, do you recommend using self-deprecating humor? And why or why not? Thank you.
Hi, Jeremy. This is such a great question because there are pros and cons to both sides of this question about using self-deprecating humor. One of the things that I like about it is it builds rapport. And sometimes when we can poke fun at ourselves and some of those obvious traits, like I'm 5'10" and over 6 feet tall when I'm wearing heels, like I can mention something like that. It also eases the tension that's in the room. In the beginning of a presentation, especially if you're doing some sort of like a sales pitch for a company, it can just really lighten the mood. And when people laugh in the beginning of a presentation, and even during a presentation, it decreases that defensiveness. Picture your audience with their arms crossed and what's this guy gonna try and sell us? But it eases the tension that's in the room. So with that, it also just kind of engages the audience because now people are laughing, they're having a good time, and they're probably anticipating a presentation that's not going to bore them. We've all sat through a number of the same generic type of presentations. So you starting off with a little bit of humor, even if it's self-deprecating, can actually engage the audience a little bit also. Now, I also want to caution you to not overdo it. Keep your self-deprecating humor, keep it light. Avoid overusing self-deprecating humor. That's one of the big warnings. I want to underline that. I want to highlight that for you because overusing this sort of humor can actually undermine your credibility and make them, your audience, less confident in you. And the final thing that I want to warn you about is know your audience because some humor does not translate well into other cultures, other religious beliefs. So just know who's going to be in your audience to know and understand whether or not this piece of humor is actually going to work well with this audience. So thank you very much for asking that question. I know that a lot of people are going to find that helpful. And if you have a question that you would like answered on a future Q&A episode, you can go to speakpipe.com/BID and ask your question, and you just might hear it being answered on a future episode. The link to ask that audio question is down below in the show notes, and I hope that you are having a great day, so go and be in demand. Are you ready to leverage speaking as your best form of marketing? There are over 7,500 events looking for speakers every single day. Speaking positions you as the expert in the room, but you probably don't know where to start. So I created this great resource called the Directory of Places to Speak. This resource will help you get started today. So head on over to speakandstandout.com/directory to grab your free copy now. Don't miss this opportunity to be the expert speaking to audiences filled with your ideal clients.